Exactly 100 years ago, a battle raged around the small French town of Verdun. I'll say one of the greatest battles of all time just to get your attention. Have you got it now? Okay, I know I have. Let's get on. To begin with, this battle was no ordinary one. Usually you would want to capture and hold an objective or at least do something of the sorts. But this was a battle of attrition, created by the German general Erich von Falkenhayn, whose idea was to start an advance towards Verdun and force the French to defend it and eventually counterattack him. The objective for this battle would be forcing the French to pump more and more troops to the area and therefore giving Germans something more to shoot at, and with time depleting the French reserves with a low casualty rate of their own. Falkenhayn projected that 5 French soldiers had to fall for every 2 dead Germans in order to gain this advantage. In order to do this, he relied heavily on artillery to inflict heavy losses from a range, rather than get up close and personal with the French and give them a chance to shoot back. But still, there's that question, which idiot would push more and more troops to defend a small town without any major significance to the defense effort whatsoever? Well, there's the catch. Verdun was like Stalingrad, more of a moral and propaganda-fueled battle than a strategic turning point. Verdun was a symbol of resolve to the French people because of its heroic stand in 1871 war with Germany, then still Prussia, where it surrendered only after Paris fell. But there was yet another problem: how to convince the troops to attack something but not win the battle. This responsibility lied with the Crown Prince Wilhelm, who was against this kind of warfare and considered it inhumane towards his troops. He had to keep telling them that they will take Verdun, but at the same time hold them back. This was one of the defining factors later in the battle, as Falkenhayn doubted Wilhelm would stick to the plan all the way and thus restricted his support, hoping to contain him this way. This conflict between the commanders later caused many problems, putting the Germans in a spot of bother. After long preparations, in secrecy of course, the battle was planned to start on the 12th of February, but this didn't happen due to bad weather. With all the technology and equipment we have today, a bit of fog, rain and wind would make little difference, but you have to understand, this was 100 years ago. While today artillery acquires targets thanks to unmanned drones and recon planes, then they relied on air balloons with spotters and occasionally aircraft, which was still quite primitive at the time. To allow the preparations to stay secret, Verdun became one of the first major aerial battles in history, with German Air Force becoming the first ever to establish air superiority, shooting down any French reconnaissance aircraft and making German reconnaissance flights possible. On the other side of the battlefield, French did almost nothing to prepare for the battle, weakening their defenses instead of reinforcing them. Verdun was meant to be defended by the ring of fortresses built around it, but seeing as Belgian forts earlier in the war were either bypassed or shelled until they surrendered, French General Joseph Joffre decided to downgrade them, leaving only skeleton crews to maintain them. The French didn't think a major battle would be fought here, since Verdun was not so significant, but some French officers didn't agree with this general opinion and voiced their concerns for the lack of French military presence in the area, but the answer came too late. This is the end of this video. It was meant to be published on 21st of February to commemorate exactly 100 years since the beginning of the battle, but as you can see we are quite lazy and didn't make it. The other problem is recording the audio, since we are shit, both of us, so we are trying to make it a bit better for you, more easy to listen, since we can't listen to it either. So if we succeeded in any amount, please let us know. And do all those nice things of supporting us, like subscribing, especially if you want this awful audio to go away, and liking, and so on and so on. So enjoy, and as soon as we make another video we will talk about the battle itself.